All right, here you go. Back-to-back Russians on the ice. Maxim Kovtun, the man who you mentioned won the recent Russian national championship over Voronov. It was his second straight Russian title. He came in 5th the last couple of seasons at European, so he's looking to medal for the first time here at this event, and he'd love to make it a gold in 4th after the short program. Maxim Kovtun.
He was a bit messy on his landings in the short program, which is not good for your grade of execution score. How well you execute that jump. You can pick up points there. Also on this, he could pick up a lot of points on this quad.
Whoa, way under rotated. It was amazing he could even stand up on that quad, Sal. He just stopped rotating a bit too soon, hoping for that strong, clean checkout. But he's got to follow up that mistake and that sort of aborted air position here for the quad toe, the second quad pass.
Difficult to get your mindset back so quickly.
Another shaky landing there on the triple axel.
And speaking of the shaky landing, I feel that Kovtun struggles with the grade of execution. And he can lose a championship over that because if each jump has a shaky or messy landing, they take off.
Kovtun and Voronov the last couple of seasons have been in the middle of the will he, won't he of Yevgeny Plushenko. Will he keep skating? Will he make it to Sochi, be part of the Olympic team? Now that Plushenko's off to the side, at least for the moment, Tara, this is the man most would point to, in part because he is 19 years old and Sergei is 27.
Yes, no doubt. He is first in line. He has a smart team, in my opinion. You know, all these guys can do the quads, but it's who's going to keep improving every year. And Johnny, I know you don't love this program.
It's creepy.
But I see improvement. I see maturity. And that's what I'm sure the Russian Federation is looking for.
And struggling on the triple axel there, not getting enough height. He's very reminiscent to me of Olympic champion Evan Lysacek, who's very tall and likes the choreography to be very finished, yet sometimes gets a bit choppy for the eye. And when you skate to a creepy piece of music like this from Muse, you have to be a little bit more liquid, a little bit more gel-filled. And he's just a little bit too choppy for me to make it make sense. It's juniorish to me.
More liquid, less creepy.
Yes. You say that in the most loving sense.
many mishaps, scratchy landings. The GOE, the grade of execution, is going to kill him on this.
Well, certainly, especially those first 3 elements were all going to get a negative grade of execution. He made mistakes on the first 3 elements, and that doesn't set you up to be overly exciting or overly wowing, especially when you have a really tough, heavy piece of music like that. You can't pick the audience back up, and you have to remember that the judges are the first row of the audience.
Less than 3 points behind Voronov after the short program. So even though he was in 4th place and better than 11 points off the lead of Javier Fernandez, looking at the podium, we'll get his numbers, see if he can challenge next. Maxim Kovtun with, well, the man on the right, 5-time U.S. ice dance champ, Peter Chernyshев.
And this was the opening quad, Sal. You could see right there, he breaks completely at his waist, couldn't save the landing on it, came out too early from the rotation.
The top 10 men in this event are going for the quad. So if you watch his landings when he puts his hand down on the ice, we keep talking about that grade of execution, but that is what's going to really hurt his score. Consistency is key.
And they're the same on that triple axel. Not a solid landing, a pretty landing that'll get you pluses. It'll take you to the minus side of things.
In 4th after the short program, a lot of ground to make up. 2:35.68, so he does jump ahead of Voronov, but it's Javier Fernandez who still has the lead.
Not great men's skating today.
Kovtun in 2nd. As the Russians, well, they won't sweep the podium, that's for sure, but can put a couple of names up there with 1 skater left.